now I'm going to show you a few other rules. The next one will be how we actually categorize safe changes and let gitStream approve these changes. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, so I will grab this code from here to my repo. And what I want to show you is what happens when you change the rules in a PR, okay? This is a PR we started, right, with the README change. Now, I will enter the branch and we'll change the rules. Because gitStream actually allows you to simulate and try new rules without any risk. So first, I'm going to put a new rule here. You see here expression that, again, for the simplicity, uses like variables. I will take them as well from here. So it's not mandatory. Actually, you could use the expression right in line here, but just to make it better like to read, it's I took this and put it in like other section. So is not like a keyword. You can use whatever you like. You can edit that. And now let's think of it. Every team, every repo has a different definition what's safe change. But what gitStream allows you to do, it allows you to specify safe changes that fits your needs and your team and the specific project needs. And you can even also later change that because everything changed, right? When you scale, when the project gets more people. And this is what's great with gitStream. It's very flexible. Here I defined 4 conditions that I consider in my team as safe changes. One is if it's a formatting change. So if I added white spaces or other stuff for JavaScript or YAML, it will trigger as true. And only if I did only these changes, and you can see it here. I also encourage you can go to the documentation and look what this function is doing. The other 2 condition is docs or is test with these nice utility functions that check that all the changed files were either docs or tests. And last is because I'm in a front-end repo, I can check if it's an asset change, like a picture or a CSS. So you can see here, I actually defined my own rule. I didn't use any convenience function. You can see how I took the files, piped it into this matching condition, and then checked that every one of the files actually matched this condition. So I'm sure that it's only asset change. Once either of these conditions is true, then gitStream will add a label and will approve the PR. 2 actions, 1 and 2. Let's see how
we have a question from the crowd. I think it's relevant. Do we have to have all the rules under the same CM files, or we can have separate CM files?
Great question. So actually, gitStream is very flexible. You can put as many .cm files in this directory. You can split it as long as you have like one automation section. Then you can have I could like create another file with this automation. So it's up to you. You can use one file, multiple file. It's up to you, and they are separate, and they will work together. Now, for this example, I will commit this change directly to the branch, to the PR branch. What will happen now is, remember that I change a README file, okay? And now I'm changing the rules, right? What happens that in this condition, gitStream will switch modes. It will switch to a dry run mode. What it means? It means that gitStream allows you to experiment risk-free with changes in the rules. So it will stop doing any automation, real automation, but will simulate it. And the way it will simulate it, it will output the what if results into a comment in this PR. What I expect to see, or here it go. So gitStream yielded with a result, and this is a dry run. So you can see that nothing else happened, only the comment. And you see that it says that it will add a label with 1 minute review, like it did, but it also will approve save changes. This triggered because actually we changed just a documentation file. And it will add a label save changes and will approve the PR. Okay, so this is what you can do with gitStream. I will merge this, the new rule. And now if we go to the code and do another change, like in this text file, we can see how gitStream auto approves that. Now for real, because now we change the rules, right? So in a production repo, you'll get this as a protected branch, but here in my side repo, it doesn't. Let's see that it kicks in. Just a minute. Okay, so it took a few seconds. Okay. So what we see now is that I merge the approve save changes rule. We are still now on a PR with a documentation change in a text file. And what I expect to see is that a few things will happen. First, that the label of the estimate review time will apply. Here it is. Then that the gitStream will mark this PR as safe change because this is what we defined. And last, that gitStream will add approval for this PR. And think of it, you can decide what PRs doesn't need to go through a human review because you defined the conditions and you can enforce that with gitStream. And you can see that gitStream approved the PR and it was added to the timeline.